Hi all, the first quarter of 2022 has passed. It is time to review my trading performance. I will talk about my results in detail, and I will also share my thoughts on how to improve. If you want to see reviews of specific trades I did, please check out my other videos. Before we start, a word on my strategy. I am trading mini futures looking to take advantage of price swings with momentum. I mostly use the daily and hourly charts, and my current risk is around $250 per trade, which is about 1% of my trading capital. Now let's have a look at the results. In general, I'm happy with this quarter in terms of monetary results. As you will see, I have made a nice profit. However, in terms of following my trading rules, there is definitely room for improvement. I have done 5 trades where I did not follow my preset plan. In 4 trades, I did not stick to my position size. 3 times I overtraded. In other words, I should not have traded at all because the risk was too large. Greed is no good and will bite me one day for sure. One time I undertraded, which means I didn't take on enough size, which was due to margin requirements. To be honest, there's not much I can do there. These are easy mistakes and must not happen in the future. Interestingly, my 5th trade of closing at the wrong price led me to my largest winner by far. If you want to see how that happened, check out this video. Let's finally have a look at the numbers. This quarter I made a return of 7.2% after cost. If you had paid very close attention, you could now easily calculate what this is in dollar terms. If not, just stick around a bit longer. In total, I had 22 trades, of which only 8 were winners. For many of you, this hit rate of 36% might seem horrible. However, for my style, this is normal. I tend to cut my exposure very quickly after I started a trade. This way, I limit risk, even though I arguably get stopped out very often. My average win was $522, and my average loss was only $170. Thus, my reward to risk was a nice 3-to-1. I'm quite happy with these numbers. Adding everything up, I managed to make $1,789 trading in Q1 2022. Now, let's see what would have happened if I didn't make those 5 mistakes. If I exclude all the trades from the 5 mistakes that I mentioned earlier, the numbers turn out as follows. The total number of trades was 17, out of which 6 were winners. Hence, the hit rate is pretty similar. My average win would have been $340, so a bit smaller, and the average loss $135, also a bit smaller. This leads to a hypothetical reward to risk of 2.5. Still pretty good numbers, though the winners could have been a bit larger. Basically, I'm missing one large winner. Overall, excluding my 5 false trades, would have made me $552 instead of the $1,789. Now let me show you my results by underlying. This time around, I traded 9 different underlying, ranging across different sectors. I usually trade the nearest future unless I need to roll the next day, and then I sometimes choose already N+2. Most trades were in gold, wheat, and the DAX. My best product by far was the DAX future, with a P&L of over $2,100. Granted, most of it was from one trade, but that's fine. Since then, I have been a bit overconfident in the DAX, and quite honestly, I need to dial it down a notch now. What was your best product so far this year? Let me know in the comments below. Gold was also very nice with a solid 2-to-1 reward risk and $557 in profits. The worst product was wheat, where all 4 trades were losers. I completely missed the Ukraine-related price spike, and since then I did not dare to touch it. In fact, I am wary to trade any agricultural future right now. The rest doesn't have anything interesting. Overall, not too much to analyze here since there's not so much data. Let's just see what the next quarter brings. What did I learn in this past 3 months? Looking back, I have 3 things I would like to continue in the future. First, limit my losses. Keeping losses small helps me deal with my emotions. It is a balancing act between small losses and giving a good trade enough room. So definitely an area to watch out for. Second, limit screen time. I want to check my positions as often as necessary, but as little as possible. Again, this helps with my emotions. I've learned over the last years that otherwise I tend to get out too early or just revenge trade. Third, I want to make videos as reviews. I think this helps me to feel more accountable in terms of my trading rules, and I will hopefully not make easy mistakes as I did this quarter. Plus, maybe it will help some of you. In terms of room for improvement, I've noted down 3 observations. First thing to improve, stop overtrading. If a contract is too large or a stop is too wide, just pass it up. There's always another chance. Second room for improvement is to put stops in a logical place. When I had too large a position, I often got scared and did not put my stop at a logical place. I just looked for a closer stop, but it did not make much sense very often. Better to trade smaller and give a trade that is working enough room. And lastly, no revenge trading. If I get stopped out early, do not enter unless a clear signal is there. It is more important to live for the next fresh, clear trade than chase a missed opportunity. Let's see how I will get on in the next quarter. I will for sure report back to you. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If this video was interesting to you, make sure to hit the like button. Happy trading and see you next time.